The 20th century, the middle of the 20th century, there were wars. And the Europeans and North Americans like to talk about the Second World War. Well, in China, we now often refer to that period as the World Anti-Fascist War, because actually there was the Axis Pact, the Italian fascists and the German Nazis and also the Japanese militarists who banded together, and they were invading their neighboring countries, imposing very horrible, oppressive, well, genocide, you know. Genocide in Europe. There was the gas chambers. In China, the Japanese, the Nanjing massacre and so on. I prefer not to use the term Second World War because all these things were actually part of the same thing. The Japanese invasion of Manchuria started in 1931. The Italian fascist invasion of Ethiopia, then called Abyssinia, was in 1935. The fascist coup by Franco, supported by the Nazis and the fascists, in 1936, well, what's called the Spanish Civil War. And then, of course, in 1938-39, well, there was the German expansion and then invasion of Western European countries, and in 1941 there was then the Nazi invasion of the Soviet Union. All these things together, I'd say, is a world anti-fascist war, and the peoples of Europe, Asia, and so on had to work together to defeat the fascists. And that's what we need to commemorate today. And I think that people like George Hogg and WWII and the Friends Ambulance Unit and the Flying Tigers, and don't forget the Chinese who fought outside of China as well. There were Chinese volunteers in the Spanish Civil War, in the international brigades, and so on. So these, I think what we need to treasure is the international spirit when people, which is really what George Hogg was about. When he saw another people suffering, he decided to help them. And if we have this internationalist humanitarian spirit, the world will be a better place.